She's already out with the topic. You have to wait. Next one.
My heart was pounding. My hands were shaking. I could feel my heart jumping out of my chest. Should I do the right thing, or should I just let it be? This is one of the many obstacles I had to face in my life. One of it was when I was in 4th grade, when a kid was fighting outside the school. Should I go tell the teacher, or should I let it be? From the quote, "I've known what is to be hungry, but I've always went to the right restaurant," by Lander. I agree with this because not only should you do the right thing, you should know how to face it. You should know what the outcome could be, even if it's wrong and you don't go along with it. Another incident that happened was just a few weeks ago when I was coming back from the 5 freeway around 1 in the morning. I was driving down and there's a lady. She was drunk off of her mind. She was waving through lanes, almost hit me 3 times. And you know what? They have a lot of construction going on, so everybody had to exit. And even I rolled down my windows. I asked her if she was fine. She spoke back to me, and you could just tell that she was reeked with alcohol. So I tried dialing the police, and it wouldn't. I kept on thinking. I did it twice. I felt bad and guilty for the outcome, and I also thought of the outcome of another if innocent died. So I was headed home, and if God wanted to happen, there was a cop right there. There was an accident before I go into my house. And I just told the cop that there's this lady, she's drunk, I tried calling, and I don't know what happened, but that relieved me of knowing that I did the right thing, no matter if I snitched, as you could say, or didn't snitch. But I know that I might have saved an innocent's life from dying. Another incident was when I was taking a test in 9th grade. I remember this big time. It was me and my friend, and we were in geometry class. It was a tough class. And he and I were exchanging answers, and I wasn't thinking right. I've made my bad decisions. And I gave him my test for him to do, because I didn't study, obviously. And so we got caught, and we got sent up to the principal's office. I mean, I was hungry, and I didn't go to the right restaurant, you could say. So you could say I got food poisoning, and I had a Saturday school and did my treatment of my stomach, you could say, and I learned from my mistakes. And you guys should learn from your mistakes. Life is all about mistakes and learning from your mistakes. And I hope I shared my life little stories. Thank you. So hard. Oh, you too? Yeah.
All right, well, I like the visualization and attention device that you had. The tie-in to the quote is not very clear, but that's all right. You came up with a thesis and tried to make a point. There's no setup of what the structure is going to be. You've just got some random stories that are coming up. And I'm not sure if you thought of them while you were out in the hallway or if you were coming up with them while you were speaking. That might have affected why you didn't have that preview. The stories were all interesting. They were fun to listen to, and the tie-in to the thesis was not always as clear as it could be, like I said, although there was, in the second story, a little bit of an attempt to kind of connect it in there. I like your food poisoning kind of joke there. I thought that worked okay. You project your voice, excuse me, you project your voice pretty well. There's some good variety there. Unlike your other presentation, the flow of the speech was actually pretty solid. You're talking more to us instead of trying to hit every mark, and I think that that makes it a little bit more fluid. You had very good facial expressions and eye contact with the audience. There's some I think you need to move a little bit more deliberately. You're kind of stepping forward and back on your feet, and that's the one place where some anxiety looks like it's coming out. I think you could do that and make it work for the speech by, like we talked about, move from one example to the next one with a step, and maybe that would make it. You'd still be doing something that makes you feel comfortable, but make it less seem like it's anxiety just coming out. All right, thank you. John, get yourself a topic and send Karen in.